Hi there, welcome back to Archie's Kitchen. Today's recipe I have for you is an amazing vegetarian recipe. It's an alternative, it's something different, very enjoyable. So basically the ingredients we need is we need a cup of couscous, we need some eggplant, some aubergine, we need some fresh cauliflower, and then we need some spices. So we need some all-round spice. We need some chives dried, we need some basil, we need some thyme, we need some salt, we need some chili powder, we need some garlic chili oil, and we then need a couple of green chilies chopped up finely. We need a couple of cloves of garlic chopped up finely, and we need some spring onion chopped up finely, and we need one vegetable cube. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to get a cup full of water into a saucepan, and we're going to add in our stock cube. We're going to pop in a little bit of salt, half a teaspoon. We're then going to add in our chopped spring onions and garlic, and then we're going to add in a little bit more of water and just let that simmer to get the flavors out. We're then going to add into that some fresh sort of fried onions, and we're then going to add in the cup full of couscous into that mixture, and we're going to let that boil up, soak up, and then once the water has simmered away like this, we're going to turn the gas off, and we are going to put the lid on, and we're just going to leave the couscous to steam in that water. So as you can see, it's come up beautifully like this, and the couscous is ready, flavored, absolutely delicious. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to put the couscous into a bowl, and we're just going to dish it out very sort of like a fancy type restaurant style. And then we're going to get our cauliflower now, and we're going to make our cauliflower steak. So we're going to cut the cauliflower in half like this, and then we're going to make a nice chunky steak out of it like this. We're then going to get our oven tray, and we're going to slightly grease it at the bottom, and then we're going to add the 2 slices of cauliflower steak that we have onto the baking tray like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to season it with some chives, some basil, and then we're going to put some salt onto there, and we're going to sprinkle a little bit of allspice onto there as well. And if you want to, at this point, you can add a little bit of chili powder if you want to, or chili flakes. It's entirely up to yourself. We pop a bit of black pepper onto there as well. And then what we're going to do is, if you can see we're just seasoning it really nicely so all the flavors go into the steak. You can use a different type of seasoning if you want to. It's entirely up to yourself. I've then got the chili garlic oil that I prepared earlier, and I've just drizzled that on top of the cauliflower steak like this. And then can you see, that's it, and that just gives it that olive oil, that flavor of the garlic. And then I'm going to get a aubergine, and I'm going to slice it up like this. So we're doing aubergine sort of like steaks as well at the same time. The cauliflower I popped into the oven just on a gas mark 6 to 7, and we're just going to let that bake in the oven. In the meantime, like I said, we're going to get these aubergines ready. So I've just sliced a large aubergine, 2 good steak sizes, and then I'm just going to season it again. Like I say, it's entirely up to yourself. I've popped a little bit of allspice, a little bit of red chili powder, some salt, and a little bit of the oil as well. And now, once I've seasoned it like this, then I'm going to rub the seasoning into the flesh of the aubergine so it really gets mixed in, and the flavors, when I griddle it on the griddle, it's just the flavors are going to seep into the aubergine, and that will make it taste gorgeous. I'm then going to drizzle some of that chili oil on top as well like this, mix that on top. In the meantime, I've got the griddle warming up on the gas, and as you can see, we're going to place the aubergine steak on the griddle, and we're going to give it that char grilled taste, and it will just taste amazing. Pop a little bit more of the garlic chili oil on top on the other side, and let that griddle off and smoke beautifully. I would say a few minutes on either side is more than enough, and then you can just turn it over, and as you can see, the stains sort of like of the griddle have come onto the aubergine, and it just looks, look at that, it just looks like a absolutely gorgeous. And what we're going to do is, once the steaks are ready, a few minutes on either side, we're going to pick those up, and the couscous that we already plated up in our plate, we're just going to place the aubergine like this on top of there. And then by this time, the steaks that we've got in the oven are beautifully ready as well, as you can see, the cauliflower steak. And we're just going to take that and we're going to griddle them off on the griddle pan as well, just so it gives it that char grilled look as well at the same time. We're going to put the garlic and chili oil that's in the tray, which was already in the oven. Just going to drizzle the rest of that on top, and can you see that char grill effect comes onto the cauliflower as well. There we go, a few minutes either side, and that's done beautifully. We're going to put those onto the couscous now as well, and that's our couscous sort of oniony garlicky couscous with a beautiful aubergine and cauliflower spicy steak on top. For you vegan lovers, enjoy, and honestly it tastes absolutely gorgeous. If you want to, you can have a little dressing on there, you can put some sauce on there, it's entirely up to yourself. I just like to eat it like this. It's so wholesome, so filling. Like always, please subscribe to my channel as much as you can, share it as much as you can, don't forget to press the bell icon, and I will see you again on another day with another recipe. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye.